It's the Northstars Show, episode 13 of season 6, unlucky 13, so we're going to stop talking about that. We're going to go with show number, I think it's 94. And I think once you reach 100, you get into syndication. You get picked up by one of the big networks, so cross your fingers. We're hoping. I mean, we just might get there. A playoff game would help us get there a lot. So boys, time to really step it up. My name is Bruce Krentz, mouthpiece of the show. Behind the camera, a guy that he is loved in Thompson. The people here, absolutely. He's more popular than the Grey Cup. He basically gets a standing ovation everywhere he goes. He's only missed 3 North Star games since he moved here. North Stars have won all of them. So as much as the people love him, he might just be a jinx. He's seen a lot more losses than wins. He missed a big one this weekend. Ethan Stuckless joining me now. Got just barely missed the hat trick because you got 4. So I guess, is that still a hat trick? I don't know. But excellent night for you. Why don't you tell us what just happened here? What went on the weekend, Saturday and on Sunday?
We started off a little slow, going down 1-0 in the first 5 minutes in the game, I think. And then got a quick one, short-handed. I intercepted a pass and went down, scored on a breakaway, and then got the boys going, I guess, a little bit. And then a little bit. Halco scored after that, and then things just started to be rolling for us there. Took the lead and kept it going, and then won 8-5, and I guess that was it. Coley played an unbelievable game, made so many saves for us, bailed us out so many times. Got to give him props on that one. So
it was a good one for him. You glossed over it a bit. You picked up the hat trick, so a couple more goals there. Tell us about a couple of those.
First one was pretty good. I didn't get to play the weekend before, first weekend after Christmas break because I was sick, so I wanted to have a good bounce back game. Ended up having a pretty good one, so I got a shorthanded one off the bat there, and then the second one, got another breakaway pass from Charles as well. He got an assist on all 3 of my goals. And then the third goal to get her empty net, Galarno was going up, could have shot it, but he dished it out to me because he knew I was going for my hat trick, and then I got it. And then the fourth one was pretty funny, actually, to be honest. I was below the circle in our end, near the goal line. And I just put my head down and just got it out of our zone, and then I went to go hit a guy because they thought he was coming for me. And I heard people behind me up top screaming, and then I looked, and the puck was going in the net. So
just trickling in.
Got lucky, yeah.
When it's your night, it's your night. So, that's just kind of how things go. It was a great night to see all the guys clicking, and like you say, Coley played fantastic. So beauty. We'll just kind of gloss over Sunday.
Yeah, it's I don't know, not much to say about that. I guess it's just one of those days, tough one for everybody. They were 4 for 8 on the PP. We were 0 for 4, so things weren't working either way. So for us,
been better in the past. This win though was really nice to get you guys fired up and going for the weekend. You guys are on the road this weekend. Excited about that trip, especially since you missed a couple games before.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially against Kenora, we have a big rivalry with them. So hopefully get 2 wins out of there, and then. That whole weekend's physical. Kenora and Thrashers, both very physical teams, just like we are. So the Sunday game will be pretty hard, but throughout everything, I think we'll be good to go. I think we're looking for at least 2 wins for sure.
Fantastic. So best of luck on the road. Thanks for telling us what just happened here. Congratulations on the 4. I'd like to look back in the record books. We'll check Paul's tapes. Last time a North Star got 4. It's been a while. I think it's been a little while. Under the coat this week, well, I forgot the coat. It's in the car.
That's just usual.
Yeah, that's starting to get to be pretty standard. We talked to Val Wishnewski on the show. She's coordinating a girls' weekend this weekend. Bunch of girls coming from across the north to participate in some games and some development stuff. So repping the girls with the Thompson Tigers.
Sweet.
Yeah, pretty good. Michael Venne is back. Nice to have him back. Chipped in with a couple points and strong in the back. It was top shelf. So we talked to him and Calem Ross in 2-on-1, and Coach Darcy is the coach that we talked to. It's all right here on show number 94 of the North Star Show. We're almost there. Darce, defense coach, joining me today on the show. Darce, what a weekend. I mean, up and down affair to say the least. The guys looked spectacular on Saturday night. Give us some thoughts on that game. What were they doing to click like that?
Well, we started off, we got right out of the box and we were hitting and taking it to them, forcing them, creating those turnovers. So if we do that every game and skate like that, then pressure, like that's a third place team and we pressured them like that and they were just turning over the puck and it worked well. So.
It was exciting hockey, and I think it was so great for the fans, and I think for the guys too, because it's got to be discouraging, especially coming back after Christmas with high hopes and not much luck on the road trip, and then to come out against those guys and have an exciting game like that and clean them up. What a way to start.
Yeah, exactly. And we did have some good things on the road trip. We did, we had 3 losses, but there was that we had the good for a couple periods against Interlake, against the Wild. You go away 4-1 against them. That's not too bad. So yeah, to have that performance at home, it was a decent crowd. First time we'd played at home in a month, so that was excellent. So that was, if we can, a little bit disappointing Sunday, but that's the way it goes.
Happens for sure. Stuckless, let's focus on him just a little bit. Stand out on the score sheet for sure. The shorty at the start and then kept it rolling from there. Pretty good night for him.
Absolutely, and he'd come off us. He was missed us. We missed him on the road, so that kind of hurt us on the road that weekend too. So to have him back and skating like that, it was nice to see. After he'd been sick, he was really sick. So that really helped.
Coincidence he was out right at the end and picked up number 4. That there can't be too many Northstars that have had 4 goals in a game, or was there nothing you could do to keep him on the bench? Did he fight off 4 guys to get on for that last goal?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He might have hopped off and Cody didn't know, but jumped over and that was nice to get the empty netter and have this 4th. So yeah, it's been a long time since I remember sitting in that box and saying his 4th goal of the night on the other end, so that was huge.
Been a couple years, really good to see there. The lineup too, a little bit different look for the guys than we've seen. Man alive!
Yeah,
in case he got it.
We
Haven't seen one of those in forever. I'm just glad they picked you instead of me.
No kidding.
No, never mind. It was me that got shanghaied last year on the show. These guys are the masters of setup.
No kidding. I didn't even see him coming.
I didn't either. Beauty. A little bit of a different look. A few different guys playing out there, and we still managed to get her done. So
yeah, it was nice. We on the road we used Sheldon Howard from the midget AA's, which we thank Mike for letting those guys come and play. And then we had Logan on the weekend. He rushed back from Norway House, so that's a huge when we got these kids hurt and out. So that's nice to have that help. So and then we're shaking up our lines a little bit, so that's kind of different too. So nice. And it's disappointing Rambo was out last weekend because the weekend before him, Murray and Much were clicking. Holy man, they were our biggest line on that weekend. Yeah, so hopefully Rambo's back tonight practicing skating, so he should be ready for the road. So hopefully they get clicking on the weekend too.
Yeah, we're looking for big things when you guys go down to Kenora, and I mean, good chance down there. Kenora is probably one we should win and keep it rolling from there.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have a big weekend, better than Sunday's loss. So yeah, we're hoping to pick up 2 out of there, and then we got the Thrashers Sunday, which is that's always tough. So if I can, that's one thing. Our goal was to at least beat Jimmy's Thrashers. As I said, if we're gonna have one, it's gonna be against them. So
I love it. I feel like we've touched on all of the Blues and Golds. I mean, the Blues, they shaving creamed you.
I can't believe it. I can't believe they got me.
Unbelievable.
It's hard. I thought I was quicker than those 2 other guys, but obviously I'm not.
I got to admit, I did too. I thought you were ahead of every step ahead of Bukes.
Yeah, but if they're gonna I would be getting one on them, never them getting one on me. So.
Blues there and Golds, obviously beating those guys, and some good performances from some names we haven't seen. So
yeah, no, it was great. So Coley again stood on his head on made some huge saves on Saturday night. So yep,
can't beat it.
No.
Coach Darce, thanks for joining us. You got a little still got a little schmutz there. You might have to go clean her up.
Anyway.
Beautiful. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Okay. My name's Dan Garrick. I play defense. My number is 2. Hometown Cross Lake. I'm elementary school was Otter Nelson River. Favorite player, Morgan Riley.
Val Wishnewski joins me now on a minor hockey moment, a chance for us to look at every little bit and piece of stuff that happens around minor hockey in Thompson. Just before we get started, for most of my life, you were Val Mimko, yes. Not Val Wishnewski, so I'm throwing that disclaimer out right now. I might call you by the wrong name, but I'll try to stick with the Wishnewski right now. although I'm quickly in our interview going to kind of cycle right back to your Mimco days. So we had your dad on the show last week. He killed it. We thought fantastic stories of 1972. Didn't talk much about you, which was, come on, Dad, you got to be better. Or the grandkids. It was all about him last week. But I know you kind of grew up at the rink here, and your family's been super involved like for an awful long time. So when did you get involved with minor hockey? What's your experience? Were you always just dragged down here with the family, or did you play a bit yourself?
I definitely grew up watching hockey. My brother, I guess my dad too. I'll shout out to Ron.
Whatever, that's the last mention. That's the last
right,
props we give him. It's over,
right.
Ron.
So I played ringette my whole life growing up. Always wanted to play hockey. The interesting timing, when the last time the winter games were held in Thompson, they wanted an all-girls team to play. Back then we didn't have the program or a girls hockey team, so they put something together, and I represented the Norman region, and that's how I started with my hockey involvement.
That's your foot in the door. And did you play a little bit after that? You kept it going for a while?
A few years I did, yeah.
Perfect. And obviously that morphed into a bit of a love of hockey. I know your kids are playing, and so what role have you been playing now? Manager, coach? Do you run the rink? What are you up to?
I have coached. I've coached House League. I've coached the girls team the past couple of years, and I currently sit on the board as the female director with TMHA.
Perfect. And this year we've got Caught in the Act. We'll be talking about that later. Love it. Trying to steal our thunder. We're the big show here in town right now. So girls hockey is growing in Canada, and it's growing in Thompson as well. So what do we have for girls hockey in Thompson right now? We've got a couple teams, and then the girls play along with everybody else in House League. Is that how it goes?
That's right. So last year I started the girls only program, which is new. We had found that a few girls were starting to drop out of hockey later in their career. They weren't as comfortable playing with the boys. So last year we started a program to attract girls to stay in the program, I guess to retain them. So we started that program. Last year alone, I believe we kept 6 girls that would have not played hockey, and they actually ended up joining the House League program, which is really great. The girls they have the option to play in House League. They can also play on our rep teams as well, and then as they get older, they represent our regional teams in the north.
And we've got some girls playing in the House League now. We've also got the girls AAA midget team who's doing really good this year, and we're really starting to see some success with the efforts that you and the other people have done to attract some girls. Would you say that's a fair thing to say?
I hope so. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, is that why we invited you here?
That's why I came. Yes, that's why I came.
Just to invite them. I just think it's neat to see that that midget program started off a little slow. They didn't get many wins, and now they're having a great year.
That's right.
So Lee Cummings and those guys have done a great job. In an effort to attract even more girls and to make it even bigger and better, we got a big event coming up this weekend. 2 events. You look good now, but I think you've been run ragged a little bit this past week. So tell us what's going to happen on the weekend.
Okay, so we've got 2 events going on. The first event is I'm calling this our first annual all-girls hockey weekend, and I'm hoping it's something we'll continue to grow over the years. First event is we've been having trouble getting enough teams to come to actually host a tournament. So my idea was, we've got girls. I know we've got girls in the north. I watch when we have tournaments. How do we get them here? So this year, girls are going to register as an individual. Once I get all the registrations in, I'll split them up into teams, and we're just going to have a weekend of exhibition games, all-girl exhibition games.
I absolutely love that idea, because I agree with Murphy that's gone through minor hockey. You see girls in Split Lake and Norway House and all around the north, but there's usually 1 or 2 on a team, and so I think it's just fantastic that you're bringing them into town, getting them to know each other and to play some games. So along with those games, there's also some SO Fun Day stuff going on?
Yes, so SO Canada partners with Hockey Canada to they sponsor the event where girls can come try hockey for free. This has got a lot of interest. I've already got 35 and growing girls that have not played hockey before that are going to come this Saturday and try it for free.
Unbelievable. This program's going to take off. Pretty soon it'll be boys that will be saying there isn't many of them playing hockey. It's all girls. What do you think?
I hope they all continue to play, but I do hope that our numbers grow for sure with girls hockey. And I think we're on the right track.
No, I think it's wonderful. I mean, even to see, it's a small thing, but a bunch of rinks have it now. The girls' dressing room, number 10, girls only. There was a time when you had to change in the bathroom, or I don't know what. Where did you guys change?
I don't really know.
Change room, probably, like everybody else. So if people want to still get involved and they haven't talked to you, is there any way that they can get involved? Can they just show up on the weekend? Should they get a hold of you ahead of time?
They should get a hold of me ahead of time. Most likely I'm not going to refuse anybody, so if anybody shows up, I'll do what I can to make it happen. But they should get in touch with me first to register for both of the events. For your insurance purposes, we need to make sure everybody's insured, so they can contact me. 677-9154.
There you go. That phone is going to ring off the hook. Come on down on the weekend, even if you're not interested in playing, just want to come and have a look and see what girls hockey and what the development's all about. We're going to be here all weekend.
Yes, we are.
All right, let's wrap up with this one. What's your best hockey memory from when you played, either following around your dad, we said we wouldn't mention him again, or Derek or Bryce, or was it you playing? What's your biggest hockey memory?
I guess my best or biggest hockey memory was, this is before the midget AAA program, I think, started here, when we played at the Winter Games and we got to play in front of the home crowd and the music was going and we felt like we were the big show.
You know what? I remember those games in '94, and we got the games coming up again, so it's going to be great. I remember those games, and you guys really were the big show. It was a big story. People didn't think that you were going to do nearly as well as you did, and turned a lot of heads and did a lot of great stuff for Thompson. That was in 1994. It's a minor hockey moment with Val Wishnewski, right here on the Northstars Show. It's 2-on-1 now with a couple of locals, Calem Ross, Michael Venne. Calem, first time on the show this year, I think. Been dodging us, but we managed to pull you out of the dressing room for a couple minutes. Michael Venne been on the show before, a couple of excellent appearances, I thought. And an excellent appearance on the weekend, just back from an injury and a couple points. Tell us, how did it feel to be back?
Felt pretty good, you know. A little rusty out there. Haven't played in like 10 weeks, so. But, you know, it's good. Shake all the rust off. Looking forward to this weekend, too, against Kenora, so it should be fun.
Big roadie back in action, and Calem, big win on Saturday night. How did you think the guys played? What was the difference in that one that put you guys over the top?
It's pretty good. We just didn't take as much penalties as we usually do, so that was good.
It was much better, and then things kind of went off the rails a bit on Sunday, but that's sort of how it goes. So you haven't been on the show. I'm hoping you watch the show, but just in case you don't, here's what's going to happen. We're going to start hitting you with some questions. It's two of us on one of you. Little 2-on-1. See what you can to defend us. I don't like your chances. First one, let's see, what's your favorite social media? Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, what do you do?
Definitely Twitter.
Twitter, what's your Twitter handle?
I don't.
Paul put it on the screen, don't worry, don't worry about that. Okay, Michael, what you got?
What are you watching on Netflix right now?
Ooh, I like that.
Friends.
Friends, early shows or late shows? What do you like better?
Early.
Agreed, 100%. I thought they kind of jumped the shark at the end a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It's a little bit after, but what'd you get for Christmas? What was your favorite gift?
Probably a MacBook Pro. That's pretty good.
I got a pair of rubber boots.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. I will throw you that one too. What'd you get for Christmas? Anything good? MacBook Pro?
No, just clothes and stuff, you know. The basics.
Same. Socks get you a lump of coal. We've all been there.
Who's the dirtiest teammate? Or who is your dirtiest teammate?
Definitely Charles Mauger. For sure.
Dirty little French kid.
Yeah.
Think so? Halcro? No? Manger's dirtier than Halcro?
Toss up between both of them for sure. Definitely.
Depends if we're talking on or off the ice, probably. What do you say? Do you have any phobias, any fears? What are you scared of?
I hate spiders.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look out on the long bus trip to Kenora. There's spiders in your socks, man.
What's 7 times 7?
Definitely 49. I'm going to go with that.
Solid. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Paul will check that with his. Yeah, he'll go Google it later on. Favorite class in school can't be phys ed.
Law class. That's a good class.
There is a law class. I love that. I just didn't know anything about it. Cool. What do you talk about? What goes on there?
I don't know. I just like it. We do watch lots of movies. It's a good class.
It's interesting. And you learn how to get out of a jam, which would come in handy with this bunch of knuckleheads. Let's see. Who's the fastest skater on the team?
I'm going to say Tristan Glarno.
When he wants to be, yeah, he's a pretty quick guy.
Yeah, the guy can move.
Yeah.
Got some speed. North, south, and east, west, or just north, south?
A bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both, I guess.
Decent moves. Last one, what you got?
Since you were talking about school earlier, who's your favorite teacher this semester?
This semester, eh?
In general.
In general?
Because you're in between semesters, you through. I don't know what semester we're in. It's exams tomorrow.
Definitely Mr. Fortune. He's a good guy.
He's a top shelf guy. Good D-man. Have you played hockey with him at all?
Nope.
Sneaky. You think you'll get around him, and he gets you every time. He's got some pretty good moves. Shout out, Kelsey Pollock was helping us out. She's not around today, but very last question. Shout out to her. What's your best dance move?
My best dance move? I don't really know, actually.
Can you show it to us? Yeah, can you do the worm?
I can't do the worm. No, I can't.
Moonwalk?
No, not that one either.
Nothing? Robot? No popping and locking?
Twerk, I'm pretty sure he can twerk.
A little bit of that, I guess.
No dance moves. He saves them all.
That's behind the scenes, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's back in the room when we're off this. No dance moves. He keeps all his moves for the ice. Calem Ross, Michael Venne. It's 2-on-1. So this is episode 13 of season 6, number 94. I don't want to talk about that 13 anymore, of the Northstars Show. What a show we put together this time around. I want to thank Val Wishnewski for coming out. I haven't had to do that much arm twisting to get a guest in a long time, and I thought she absolutely killed it. So talking about what we got going on with the girls this coming weekend, we've got girls from all across the north. She's working harder than a one-arm paper hanger to get everybody pointed in the right direction for this one. It's going to be an awesome weekend down here at the CA. We encourage people to come out and check it out. I want to thank Ethan Stuckless for talking to us about what just happened here. 4 goals on the weekend. He was just fantastic, and so are the rest of the guys in an 8-5 win. We wish them the best of luck this weekend when they head out to Kenora. Talked to Calem Ross and Michael Venne in the 2-on-1 segment. Those guys joking around, and nice to have a couple of local guys on the team and doing so well. So thanks to them. And Darcy Delyea, he got shaving creamed. We haven't seen a prank like that in an awful long time on the Northstars Show. Good talking to him. Always such a positive attitude, even though we've had our ups and downs. It's the Northstars Show here on Shaw TV. In case you missed it, last week we had someone walk right through the shot. That's the kind of respect we get. Check it out. It was in the opening segment. It's a Northstars Show. It's community TV. If you join us next week, we're going to do it all again right here on the Northstars Show.